And now, please welcome to the stage from FFL All or Nothing, Zachary Chisholm. From Inspire Group, Nick Pompile. And from FFL All or Nothing, Taylor Bolger.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
What up, FFL? All right, guys. Man, I cannot believe I'm on stage speaking at convention. A year ago, that just sounded completely insane. I wrote this big speech for you guys that sounded really good, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be as authentic as I possibly can and just tell you guys what it really is. When I first got into this business, I was 50 grand in debt. I had just gotten out of jail, and I was living on my mom's couch. That was 18 months ago. My brother, you guys probably know him, his name's Christo. He's been doing life insurance for, I think, 3 or 4 years. I had watched him have success with it, but I honestly was like, life insurance? Dude, what? Is this even legit? I honestly thought he might have a Ponzi scheme going. And after 3 or 4 years, it was just undeniable. Whatever he's doing is working extremely well for him. And at this point in my life, I'm willing to take a chance on myself. I can't go any lower. All I can do is go up from here. So I got my license. And in the beginning, it was a struggle. I did not understand, how are these people writing $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month? I literally did not understand it. And after being in this business for a couple months, I really realized, you have to do all this small stuff. I didn't unmute on Zoom. I didn't take suggestion. I didn't work a schedule. And basically, I got to the point where I was completely just fed up with where I was. It's all right, it's either time to quit or really lock in on this business. And basically what I did at the time, I had $200 to my name. You guys hear this all the time. But I went to CRM Center, and I put a 50-pack of vet leads on Klarna, and I think I wrote $8,000 in Americo effective immediately. Yeah. So that just changed the game for me. I had, done 5K months, 10K months, but once I got that 8K Americo effective immediately, I was like, oh shit, this is for real. So yeah, I mean, that is really the thing that started to build my confidence. I basically just had to get extremely uncomfortable. I had to burn the ships, as everyone says. It was there literally is no other way I can go except forward. And basically I had to force the results. And for the people, I'm here for the people who are struggling, because this took me 6 months before I made any money. And I wanted to quit so many times. I used to call my brother and I'm like, dude, I don't think I can do this. This is so hard. And he'd be like, dude, you're 3 sales away from being in a completely different spot than you're in right now. And honestly, I made 3 sales and I was in a very different spot.
Taylor, I appreciate just hearing that and also being on the same team as you, seeing that whole thing. Also appreciate everybody who put on this event and everyone in the crowd. I appreciate you guys even hearing what I'm going to have to say, and hopefully you can take a little something from it, no matter who you are. So I'm Zach Chisholm. Obviously the topic, how I built my confidence to sell at a high level. I'm super glad I got this topic, because the first question I ever asked Sean Mike, really the only time I ever spoke to him, was this exact question. So it was May of 2025. I'd been doing insurance 2-3 months or something like that. And Sean spoke at our lock-in, and I'm thinking, man, he said all sorts of great things, but he just has so much confidence in everything he does. I was like, if I could get like that, I could do really whatever I want. And same with everybody else in here. So I'm thinking, how do I do that? And I got the chance to actually ask him a question right before he was leaving, and that's what I asked him. So what he told me is he brings up sports. I'm like, okay, I don't really know how this is, related at all, but yeah, whatever. I played sports. And so he says, when you started, were you any good? Did you have confidence? I'm like, no. Like, I think anybody who says they're really good at something, if they're brand new, is either just blessed from God or they're lying. Most people are probably lying, though. And so he said, what about when you were finishing your sporting career or whatever? And this applies to anything, hobbies, whatnot. And I was like, yeah, I felt pretty confident. He's like, why? Because you're just suddenly confident. And no, it's because I felt confident in my abilities because I knew I was better. So there's a million things to go through on how to actually build your confidence. And you guys have heard it a ton of different times today. So dialing, just a ton, following top producers, following the scripts. You guys know all of that. But what I want everybody, especially who's new, to understand is, like, you're not just gonna have this click and now you're confident. It takes time because you don't have anything to be confident in if you haven't developed the skill set. So you do this for a year or 2 years, there's no way you're not gonna be confident at the end of that. And then last thing I'll leave you guys with before I pass it over is, if you guys are ever feeling like, man, I can't do this, like, everybody in this room can do this. When I see someone write $1 million a year, I used to think it's impossible. Now I'm like, shoot, they're human just like me. So I appreciate it, guys.
How are we doing, Family First Life? Man, this is an amazing event we have here, and obviously our topic today is how I build my confidence, sell at a high level. So I don't know if any of you guys know me. My journey is it's up and down, and obviously when I first started, I had no money, no sales background, and it was really tough for me to talk over the phone. I was really nervous, and I didn't really have anyone to replicate what I was doing. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is how to sell at a high level and build confidence. First thing is getting uncomfortable and spending a lot of money on leads. When I first started, I had maybe $3,000 in my bank account, and I remember the first conversation I had with Marissa. I was like, man, Marissa, like, we have to buy leads, I know that, but I don't have much money. And she actually split my first lead payment with me. And ever since then, I'm so thankful for that. I've been able just to take little steps up. And once you invest in yourself and be fearless, your results will come. The second thing I'm going to talk about today is being consistent with your script and everything that you do on a daily basis. When you are consistent with your script, you do the same routine every single day, you will have consistent results, and it'll be easier to show people how to do something at a high level because you have the blueprint. It's very easy to replicate. And if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Don't turn off your leads if you're away, or don't lower your leads if you're not having success and try another one. Keep your lead the same, your work the same, routine the same. Sean talks about 90 days. Do something for 90 days consistently, and then evaluate your situation after. And then my third topic I'm going to talk about today is replicating what top producers did. When I first started, I was around a couple guys, Ethan and Gary, that really showed me the ropes, and obviously Marissa and Sean. And if it wasn't for them, I really don't know where I'd be right now. Obviously, I put in the work, but I appreciate everyone that's kind of went above and beyond and answering all my questions. And if you replicate exactly what someone does that's selling at a high level, you will be a top producer. If you decide to ask them questions and want to change what they do, then you will have some bumps in the road where you're not going to be consistent. So it's really important to just take the advice that people give you. Don't ask questions, just do it, and you will see your results skyrocket. And I'm going to leave you guys off with one more thing today. This is my third convention here, and I remember my first time standing out in the crowd. Man, I wanted to be on this stage one day. I wanted to be speaking, getting awards. All you guys are great. All you guys have the same opportunity as we do. Don't think you don't have anything that we don't. Go crush it 2026.